Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0463 indicates a high voltage issue with the fuel level sensor, specifically related to the fuel gauge sending unit in your Honda CR-V 2023 and later models. This diagnostic trouble code arises when the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, detects an output voltage from the fuel level sensor that exceeds a predefined threshold. This high voltage can lead to an inaccurate fuel gauge reading, affecting the driver's understanding of fuel levels. The fuel gauge sending unit is typically integrated into the fuel tank unit, which is crucial for providing real-time fuel level data to the vehicle's dashboard gauge. The PCM serves as the vehicle computer, processing data from various sensors to monitor and regulate engine performance. Recognizing DTC P0463 as a serious indication of potential fuel system issues is vital for maintaining your vehicle's functionality. The fuel gauge sending unit, closely associated with the fuel tank unit, plays a pivotal role in measuring the amount of fuel in your Honda CR-V. Positioned inside the fuel tank, it utilizes a float mechanism to gauge the fuel level and sends this data to the Gauge Control Module, which is responsible for displaying the information on the dashboard. The Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, monitors the signal from the fuel gauge sending unit. When the PCM registers a voltage that is unusually high, it concludes that there's a malfunction, which is why the DTC P0463 is triggered. Careful examination of these components is crucial, as a fault in the fuel gauge sending unit or a related circuit can lead to erroneous fuel level indication, potentially stranding the driver due to misjudgment of fuel availability. Several potential issues can lead to the DTC P0463, with the primary concern being a faulty fuel gauge sending unit. If the unit malfunctions, it may send an incorrect signal, causing the PCM to register high voltage. Another significant possibility is an open circuit in the wiring, specifically in connections related to the fuel gauge plus or fuel gauge minus signals. This can occur due to damaged wiring or poor connection points that disrupt the sensor's signal delivery. Lastly, if the fuel gauge sending unit and the wiring check out, the gauge control module itself may be malfunctioning, further complicating the fuel level reporting system. Identifying the correct cause is crucial for effective troubleshooting and repair. The DTC P0463 can manifest through several noticeable symptoms. Primarily, the most apparent indication is an inaccurate fuel gauge reading, where the display may signal a full tank despite low fuel levels, or vice versa. This inconsistency could lead to potential fuel mismanagement, resulting in unexpected fuel shortages and risks of running out of fuel while driving. Drivers may also experience dashboard warning lights that signify a malfunction in the vehicle's fuel level system. These symptoms highlight the importance of addressing the trouble code promptly to ensure safe and reliable vehicle operation. Additionally, neglecting to resolve this issue could lead to further complications within the fuel system and broader vehicle performance. To begin troubleshooting the DTC P0463, the first step involves turning the vehicle's ignition to the on mode. This action is important as it activates the Powertrain Control Module and allows for the diagnostic process to commence. Once in this mode, it's essential to wait for 30 seconds. This waiting period provides adequate time for the system to initialize and for the PCM to register any active fault codes accurately. This step sets the stage for further inspection, ensuring that subsequent tests yield reliable results. Establishing such baseline conditions is critical in automotive diagnostics, as it minimizes the risk of false readings that could lead to misdiagnosis. The next step in troubleshooting DTC P0463 involves inspecting the fuel gauge sending unit. This component is vital since it directly measures the fuel level in the tank and sends the corresponding signal to the gauge control module. To properly undertake this inspection, perform a fuel gauge sending unit test to evaluate its operational status. This may include checking the electrical connections and verifying that the unit is functioning correctly. Sending accurate data to the PCM. If the unit exhibits any faults, it will likely need replacement. Attention to detail during this step is paramount, as it could reveal whether the issue originates from the sending unit or if it is related to another component in the system. The next troubleshooting step for DTC P0463 focuses on inspecting the external circuit associated with the fuel gauge sending unit. Specifically, attention should be directed to the lines for fuel gauge plus and fuel gauge minus. This involves performing an open wire inspection to confirm that there are no breaks or faulty connections within the wiring harness. Ensuring these circuits are intact is crucial, as any open wire or short circuit can lead to false signals being sent to the PCM, triggering the error code. Employing a multimeter to measure the resistance can help verify that the wiring meets the required specifications. If any wiring issues are detected, they must be repaired to ensure a reliable electrical connection, thus resolving the high voltage signal issue. The final step in diagnosing DTC P0463 involves conducting an inspection of the gauge control module. If the previous inspections of both the fuel gauge sending unit and the external circuits have resulted in normal conditions, then the focus shifts to the gauge control module itself. This component processes the signals transmitted from the fuel gauge sending unit and determines the fuel level displayed on the dashboard. If it fails to function properly, it may cause the PCM to receive incorrect data, thereby setting the DTC. Careful examination of the gauge control module, including checking for internal faults or connection issues, is necessary to confirm whether this module is indeed the cause of the issue. Any identified problems within the module would necessitate replacement to restore accurate fuel level readings. After repairs have been completed for the DTC P0463, it is crucial to conduct a final verification to ensure that the issue has been effectively resolved. This process involves rechecking the fuel gauge sending unit to confirm that it operates within normal parameters again. It's essential to conduct a test drive to observe the fuel gauge behavior in real-time conditions, confirming that the readings are now accurate and reliable. Performed correctly, this step will validate that all prior repairs were successful and that the high voltage issue has been addressed. Monitoring the dashboard for any warning lights post-repair is also important to ensure that no further faults are present. This final verification step guarantees that the vehicle will perform well and that the driver can trust the fuel gauge's accuracy. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0463 and ensure smooth vehicle operation, regular preventive maintenance of the fuel system is essential. This includes periodic inspections of the fuel gauge sending unit and associated wiring to catch potential issues early on before they escalate. Drivers should also be vigilant in monitoring the dashboard for any warning lights or irregular readings, which could indicate a problem with the fuel system. Addressing minor issues promptly can save time and cost in the long run, preventing major failures and ensuring the vehicle remains dependable. Keeping the fuel system clean and well-nourished with quality fuel will also contribute to the overall health of the vehicle. Engage with the vehicle's manual for recommended maintenance schedules, enhancing the vehicle's reliability. In summary, addressing DTC P0463 is critical to ensuring accurate fuel level readings in your Honda CR-V. Understanding the components involved, such as the fuel gauge sending unit and the gauge control module, equips you for effective troubleshooting when issues arise. Follow the diagnostic protocol carefully, starting with the vehicle in on mode and proceeding through each step methodically, from unit testing to circuit inspections. It's important to address any faults found during inspections to prevent future complications. With regular preventive maintenance, drivers can safeguard against similar issues, ensuring a reliable fuel management system. Ultimately, adhering to these guidelines will help maintain your vehicle's performance and safety. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!